So this is day 67 of the weightless journey. And we're talking about being beautiful and what does beautiful look like to you and what makes you beautiful. How you're showing up in the world makes you beautiful. So once again, I am Candie, Zenon, author and life coach and CEO, founder of Changing Seasons Life Coaching, where I help single moms strengthen their faith and family and finances. And I am coming to you today just with another walk by faith. So this week I wanted to share with what makes us beautiful. Yesterday, I asked everybody to write down 5 things that makes them beautiful. So if you desire, you can write down 5 things that makes you feel beautiful. Write that down in the comments. And so I am able to share that with everybody else who comes on. So I wanted to add to that conversation, kind of taken from the thought of light. You know how it is said that no room is necessarily dark, it is just void of light. So I wanted to take that same perspective when we talk about our body parts and the negative thoughts that runs in your mind towards certain body parts. Like you say, I hate a particular thing. I'm going to take me, for instance. I always used to say, I hate my arms, because like a little boy told me that I had arms like his grandmother, like little boy, and knocked that little boy out. But and so I used to hate how I had the grandmother arms, right? So, but I started saying that I don't necessarily hate my arms. Maybe I just haven't showed them love. I haven't exercised them so that my muscles can get bigger and stronger, right? I haven't showed them love because I don't hate my arms because it gives me the ability to hug my daughters. It gives me the ability to write books that I'm passionate about. It gives me the ability to function in this world, right? With ease and appreciation, and I'm grateful for that. I'm thankful for that. So no, I love my arms. I could give my own self a hug, right? So I am grateful and thankful for that. And so it wasn't that I hated my arms. It was that they were void of love. So how did I show them love? First, I showed gratitude. I showed gratitude for my body parts that I once deemed like, oh, it wasn't perfect, right? So I showed gratitude for the abilities that it gives me, the ease and the capabilities it gives me to function in this earth realm. Then I started exercising my arms. I found out what exercises work to function in the way that I needed it to function. So I started doing the arm dips, which I love. I started doing the push-ups, which I love. So I just want you to address the spoken and unspoken thoughts we tell ourselves that influence our thoughts and feelings. Negative things that you may say, I'm stupid, I'm ugly, I'm fat, or I'm never going to get that job, or I'm never going to accomplish that thing, I'll never be approved, or I'm unlovable, no one's going to ever choose me, or everything is awful. And anytime we use absolute words, we learn in English that there's nothing absolute. So we have to know that that's a lie. That's a lie in itself. When we use words like everything and always, that's a lie because nothing is absolute. So, okay. So I want you to say things like, I am kind, I am smart, I am capable, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am loving, I am lovely, I am worthy, I am lovable, I am enough, right? Where do the messages in our self-talk come from? So the self-talk patterns may have started early in childhood. It may have started from somebody that we loved, that we admired. It could have been an authority figure, a parent, a teacher, a mentor, a babysitter, or maybe just an older cousin or brother or sibling that we admired and was an authority figure in our lives, and their words meant something to us. So their words were Bible to us. So we felt if they have said it, it must be true, right? Why? Because we were already taught to respect the words that were coming out of their mouth. So even if they told us a lie, which we didn't know at the time, we respected that and we took that in as our truth. Any wound that isn't dealt with, it starts to infect and it starts to infest. And it starts to infest every area of your life. And it interprets the way you move and maneuver in your life. But you would have to identify these words and catch it. Catch it in the atmosphere. Catch it in mid-sentence. Catch it in mid-thought and change it, right? And even if you got to say out loud, no, that's not who I am, or no, that's not my belief about that particular thing anymore. And start speaking positive words to yourself. And let's take, for instance, when I came here, actually, when I came to Atlanta, Georgia, I had left Louisiana where I was gainfully employed, but they had a hurricane and I had to leave the town. So I decided, I'm just leaving the town altogether. So my coworkers were saying, well, Candie, you must have a job in Atlanta. I was like, no, I don't. And she was like, well, you just leave and go to Atlanta? I was like, yeah, I'm experienced, I'm educated. And if anything else, I have God on my side, and He'll never leave me nor forsake me. I'll find another job. And I moved in the way of boldness because of the things that I was telling myself. I was like, I, like you, David, have never seen the righteous forsaken nor a seed beg for bread. And God isn't going to start now. That's why self-talk is so important. So how do these messages impact my life? We accept messages from others as fact as they impact our actions. Negative self-talk may contribute to obstacles such as perfectionism, chronic worrying, low self-esteem, confidence, being a victim, the victim mentality, lacking of or reaching your potential, or the opposite. They can help us to take healthy risks, just like I was just sharing, and put ourselves out there. It gives us confidence based on what you're telling yourself, because your actions will follow your thoughts. Your actions follow your thoughts, and your character is based on your actions. So it gives us self-esteem. We believe in our innate goodness. We know in our knower, and nobody could come and debate or dialogue that what we know. And it support our emotional responses based on the situations, the outcomes, the occurrences that occur after you make those moves. So I wanted to share with you, how can I change the negative self-talk? Catch it, check it, change it. And we quick to check other people when they talking off the wall. Look, I started clapping on that. We quick to check other people when they talking off the cuff. But do you check yourself? That was good. That was good, Candie. So how can I change negative self-talk? Catch it, check it, change it. How do you catch it? Be aware of what you're telling yourself. What is your self-talk? You can also keep a self-talk journal. So you can take a self-talk inventory. So those things that we're journaling in the morning under our prayer, what are we telling ourselves? Are we saying, oh, I can't get this because God never hears my prayers? Or will He answer me? Oh, what is the thing that we're writing? Let's go read it. Like I told you before, the journal is a teller. It will tell on you. I always say, gray hair and aging works well together. Wrinkles and aging works well together. But lack of wisdom, I'm going to switch it up a little bit because I don't want to offend nobody. But lack of wisdom and aging does not work well together, because this time on this earth, we all human beings, we are becoming the greater version of ourselves. So we should be learning who we was yesterday, identifying what works and what does not work, so we could be a better version of ourselves today than we were yesterday. And each day we're getting better and better and better with time. Fine wine ages with time. So you're that fine thing. You're that fine thing. I think that's a scripture, fine thing. That's a scripture. I'm going to have to write that in there. That's from, oh, he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. And in some versions it says a fine thing. Oh, look at me. I went Bible on y'all. So I want you to listen to your self-talk. Check it. Check it. How do you check it? So, if it was a person outside of ourselves, we'll stop them and we'll correct them, right? So, okay, do it to yourself. Compare it to reality. What is truth? What do you have control over? Is this really always true? Label the negative voice in your head. Who did that original thought pattern come from? If it wasn't come from the Bible, which is the truth is the will of God, it's a gremlin. It's not the truth. So label the negative self-talk. Who was the first originator of those words? Now change it. Because like I told you in previous videos, that nothing is immutable. You can change it. You can reframe it. You can relabel it problematic. The negative self-talk, the self-defeated thinking, you can now use words of God, scriptures, use affirmations. What is present tense statements? I am, I have become, I am becoming. Use encouraging words in specific situations. No, I once did that, or I once thought about that, like that particular thing, but this is the truth now, and this is the truth I hold on that now. So now I erase all negative words from all time, space, and dimension, from my heart, my mind, my spirit, and my being. This is the truth that I now hold on to. And you have to tell yourself that daily. And you have to tell yourself that every time. They say that it takes, for one negative comment, it takes 13 positive comments to cancel out that one negative comment. So practice consistently. You have to practice. Perfect practice makes perfection. Not practice makes perfect, but perfect practice makes perfection. Say the right thing long enough until you believe that thing, And so I want you to understand and know that you have the right to change your mind. You don't need permission. You don't need a committee meeting. You have the right to change your mind. Stay away from negative environments. Surround yourself with positive people. If you have somebody who's constantly draining your spirit or constantly pulling you in conversations of negativity, gossiping, who they doing, what they doing, or what they buying, who they buying it for, or what they making, or if somebody always constantly dragging you in somebody else's business, say, nah, that's not my department. That's not my business. And, I'm happy for them over there, but I'm doing me over here. So you don't need permission to stop nobody from dragging you into negativity. So distract your own self from negativity. Take a short walk, meditate, pray, deep breaths, listen to music, write in your gratitude journal, read, exercise. Change is key. Change is key. Change is a process. So be patient and be kind to yourself as you work towards your goals. I wanted to share that with you today. I wanted to hopefully bless you. And speaking of your goals, so this week is a new week. Hopefully you're working towards a month in goal. What are you doing this week? What did you do yesterday to reach that month in goal? So how do you feel about your efforts on yesterday? And write that down. What do you need to fix? What do you need to tweak? And make sure you reward yourself. So always check in with your goals. Always be progressing forward, winning forward movement. Just remember, what's helping you move is your feet. And in Romans 10:14-15, it says, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring the good news. And the good news is that you have arrived. You have illuminated the space, and the world is better because of it. That's all I have for you today. This is Candie, Zenon, author and life coach, CEO, founder of Changes Seasons Life Coaching. And hopefully I'm helping you love through it, learn from it, and live after it. Continue to walk by faith. Enjoy your Tuesday.